morning, friends. Donna here. I'm bringing you this morning a fall embellishment box that I made for my swap pal in Canada. Her name is Peggy, and before I send this off to her, I thought I'd do a little reveal of what's inside this pretty little box. Now, first off, let me say that I know that most of the embellishment boxes that I see on YouTube are the little Dollar Tree clear plastic boxes. I don't have a Dollar Tree where I live. I have something called a 99-cent store. And they did have this beautiful little hardware box, 8x8 size. So it's a little larger than what you normally see, which just means it gave me an opportunity to put more goodies in it. But I really like how it came down. I used Graphic 45's French Country paper collection to create this top. I decided I would go ahead and decorate it with paper. Since the bottom you can't see through, I just decided to put paper on the top so that you can't see through any of it. You have to open it to see what's in it. I fussy cut the rooster. I handmade these beautiful what do we call it? Sunflowers. And cutting the sunflower is really easy, but adding these seeds is very time consuming. It takes quite a long time to, I punch them out using a small punch and then have to wrap them around a tool and dip them in glue and then glue them onto a little circle that I then apply to the middle of the sunflower, and they come out looking so realistic. I wonder if you can actually see that. I'm not sure you can really see the depth of that, but and then I've added on here a couple little 49th and Market, the little red flowers. They're so pretty. And I added on some thickers. Hello Fall. I just thought that was so appropriate for my fall box. And I'm very happy with how the French Country papers worked out for this box. So let's have a peek inside. Here goes. Ta-da! There we go. I think you can see that. So I'm gonna let this lid rest, and I will start I'll start with the big box. These I made her 3 of the sunflowers that she could use on a layout or any project, any fall project that she wants to. I've included what I call my little signature leaves. These are fall leaves, and they look so pretty with, can you see the embossing on them? This one is script, of course, and then I've got swirls and polka dots, and I've done these all in 3 different colors. You can see the swirls, polka dots, script, and then in the greens I wound up using a darker green and went multicolored with that. That looks really great, and a lighter green. Those really came out pretty. So she can use those on layouts or part of her pumpkin decor. In fact, in this thing, I happen to have made some. Oh, it's in the other one. Okay, so what else we've got? We have some cut out words. I die cut enjoy the journey, beautiful destination, authentic. These are all the Tim Holtz travel I believe is the key on here. You know, life, enjoy the journey. There's lots of different words in here that are related to travel. In fact, even travel's in there. So we'll put these back, or maybe I'll just set these aside. A couple little flowers for use with mixed media. And then in here are the extra compartment. There were a couple little extra compartment slides that allowed me to open up these compartments, and I put those in there for her to use them. Then, let's see. We'll move around to the bling here. Just a little bit of flat back pearls, some rhinestones in green and red, and then I made this little confetti, this little filler here, which I wound up not using in a number of places. I just have it in a couple. Then I've got a couple of Renee Bouquet's butterflies. These are her older glitter glass ones that are so pretty. These are, I mean, you can see the sparkle off these. The chunky sparkle is just amazing on these butterflies. And they sit real nice in there. And then this is one of my favorite little things that I made here is, let me get these out of the way. I made a little fall banner. It says F-A-L-L. Very cute. Let's see. Is that out of camera? Here we go. Little banners I put on the Tim Holtz hangers. It looks darling with these big thickers on it that says fall. I love the red gingham. So in addition to that, we have some wood veneers. We have the pointy hand and a balloon, our time, compass, a key, a pair of fancy scissors, and an owl. So I'm gonna put these back together. Then I have these beautiful 3 rolls of washi tape here. I love the gold. Now her favorite color is orange, so I tried to stick with some orange colors that I knew she'd really enjoy. And then I added the gold washi, which, you know, for fall color. You gotta have some gold in there. Just gotta have some gold. Okay, the next one, this is a vintage, oh, I'm sorry, our theme for this box was vintage fall. And so this is a vintage cameo, and I honestly have no idea of its age, but it's got smoky glass here, and this is, I think this is ceramic or metal. I can't actually really tell what it is, but it's a beautiful cameo, and I'm sure she'll be able to use that on a project. So moving around, here is another vintage find. I mean, you can see the enamel on it. This is enamel over, well, it's been plated with golds and enamel, and it's a beautiful rose. Some more filler here, and then I have some beautiful, oh, I don't think I'll take that off. I have some beautiful just some very pretty trims and on dolly clothespins to send along. Now, I'm going to move over here to the center because this pocket's full of charms, and when I dig in there, it's going to take quite a bit to get through it. So here I've made 4 stick pins in red, copper, green, and antique cream, and then I added in a little crocheted doily there. Then the next layer is a couple of threads with Dear Friend written on the button there. And then I have 5 little pots. Maybe you can see them. Maybe I don't need to take them out. I have rhinestones and all the fall colors. I have some iridescent glitter that can be added to add some sparkle. And then I have some fall sequins. And then I have some green pearls and some cream and some vintage looking pearls. All of those can be used on projects. Let's see, I guess that brings us around to charms. Oh, I went crazy with charms. Let's see here. I'm going to move this over and see if I can have a little room to put some charms, like key, scissors. These are, well, let's see. We've got a purse, a thimble, of course, fall. There's obvious things that go on in fall, like Halloween and Thanksgiving, but I was a little more interested in like back to school. I mean, sewing comes to mind, and I had to put some girly stuff in there, like a mirror and a dress form, just because they're vintage. A little clothespin. Let's see, a shoe. Oh, a couple of these heart buttons. I found those heart buttons at a vintage store, antique store, eons ago. And I love these little heart buttons. I think there's one more in here. There we go. They look like little cushions. Can you see how sweet those are? Here we go. A close-up of them. Then we got a little hair piece, and then these are little Parisian amber rhinestones from Prima, and I added those in there. So there you go, friends. That's my first embellishment box. I feel like it took me quite a while to do the handmade flowers. And then the embellishments, the store-bought, like the charms. I mean, I realize this is kind of spoiling my partner a little bit, but it was my first box. I wanted to put my best foot forward, and as a swap pal in Canada, I'm sure she's going to appreciate everything that I send her. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.